When you think of a prison drama, your mind probably goes to the exact same place. Brutal violence, a bleak grayscale color palette, and a relentless, terrifying struggle just to survive another day. That's exactly what superstar baseball pitcher Kim Jae-hyuk expects when a violent altercation sends him from the pitcher's mound straight into a concrete cell. He's anticipating the worst possible environment, but the tension breaks almost immediately. Instead of defending himself against ruthless gang warfare, he finds himself watching grown men have absolute meltdowns over a missing sausage or fiercely competing in a prison-wide singing contest. We have to wonder how a 16-episode series about convicted criminals, many of whom are undeniably guilty, became a massive, heartwarming cultural phenomenon. The show trades explosive riots for these small, quiet indignities. By stripping away the expected melodrama, the narrative reveals a layer of humanity that thrives even in a place designed to strip it away. The setup initially hands us a familiar roster. Jae-hyuk's cellmates include a lifelong mobster, a volatile addict, and a disgraced military captain with a reputation for extreme violence. The script deliberately leans into these terrifying archetypes, forcing the audience to brace for impact and fear for the safety of a naive protagonist as he navigates a predatory environment. Then the series pivots. Through mundane daily interactions and meticulously timed flashbacks, the hardened exteriors of these men begin to crack. The mobster spends his nights reading dictionaries to sound smarter for his family, and the volatile addict desperately relies on his cellmates to weather excruciating withdrawal symptoms. Crucially, the show maintains a strict ethical boundary. It humanizes their daily struggles without erasing the severity of their past crimes. They are not suddenly innocent. This is how real narrative empathy works. We see that a person's worst choices do not completely void their capacity for connection, humor, and personal growth. This perspective extends outside the cell bars too. The prison guards, especially Jae-hyuk's childhood friend Juno, avoid the typical tropes of the corrupt or sadistic warden. These guards appear as ordinary, deeply stressed, working-class people. By focusing on their exhaustion and daily frustrations, the series blurs the rigid boundary between captor and captive. They are all trapped in the same building, navigating shared human struggles. In this world, the primary antagonist is the clock. Every scene is shadowed by the heavy psychological weight of a sentence that stretches out for years. Survival in this ecosystem requires hiding that weight through micro-connections. Sharing a cup of smuggled instant coffee, modifying a uniform, or organizing a makeshift baseball game, these trivial actions become the only real lifelines. Escaping rock bottom happens one small moment at a time. It requires building a symbiotic, life-saving community out of the most trivial interactions. Prison Playbook avoids romanticizing the penal system. Instead, it forces the viewer to sit still and practice empathy. When you strip away the sensationalized violence and the high-stakes escape plots, what remains are broken men during their quietest, most vulnerable moments of reflection. The actual playbook for surviving life's darkest chapters is found right here. It has nothing to do with physical toughness or stoic isolation. It is found in the willingness to lean on the people around you. In moments of personal isolation, it can feel like the only option is to grit your teeth and endure it alone. But these stories suggest that salvation usually arrives through small acts of grace and unlikely friendships. If you found value in breaking down how this story delivers such a powerful message, take a moment to subscribe. We explore the mechanics of character writing every week, and there's a video on your screen right now that dives even deeper into the art of storytelling.